Hi guys, how are you? How is your Wednesday coming along? My Wednesday is coming on nicely and I'm grateful to God just
doing a little bit of reading here and there. I didn't have a class today, so it's been an amazing day. We are in some form of holiday. And so today, I'm not going to talk about something medical, but I want to talk about
dangers and signs that you're in a toxic relationship. Let me first talk about the dangers of a toxic relationship. Number one, a toxic relationship will make you lose your self-esteem. It will make you stop believing in the person that you are. Why? Because you've been in a relationship where you're constantly trying to impress someone, but somehow you don't fit the standards of impressing him. And so you lose your self-esteem. If you're a lady, you hate the woman you are. Instead of loving the woman you're becoming, you hate the woman you're becoming. If you are a guy, you got this feeling that you're not enough. I might not talk much on the sides of the guys because definitely I'm not a guy, I'm a lady. So number one, you lose self-esteem in who you are, you lose belief in who you are, you lose trust in the person that you are. You look at yourself on the mirror and there is this constant feeling that you're not enough for a man, you're not beautiful enough for a man, you're not dressing well enough for a man. Number two, signs, effects of a toxic relationship. Being in a toxic relationship will make you become a jealous woman. You will see ladies hang around your man and you're like, is there something they have which I don't have, and that's why I'm not measuring up in this relationship? And when you develop jealous as a woman, your heart will never be at peace. You've heard of women going to extents of doing things to other women, and you wonder, what happened that that woman decided to do such a thing? So, if you're in a toxic relationship, you're gonna develop jealousy. And once you develop jealousy, you're going to lose friends, your girlfriends. You will not want them along around you because there'll be this constant feeling, hey, this boy seems there's something in them that I don't have. And you lose your friends. And if you're a girl and you have lost your girlfriends, then life is gonna really become hard. Okay, it won't become as really hard, but it might be hard to survive. You know, the fun of having girlfriends around. Number four, effect of a toxic relationship is you will develop hatred against men. If you are a woman, yeah, you will hate men. You've heard of these ladies who are like, when I look at a dustbin, I see three men, because men are dogs, men are trash, men are many things. And it did not start with this person hating men. It started with this person being in a toxic relationship that killed her inner spirit, and slowly, without knowing, she was developing hatred against men. And that's why you see some ladies, after being in a broken relationship, they don't want to think anything about men. A toxic relationship will make you fail to trust. And that's why when that relationship stops working, you will go to multiple relationships, come out of them because you failed to trust. Why? A toxic relationship made you fail to trust. It will send you into depression, my friend. And you don't want to have depression. They say raha jipe mwenyewe. A toxic relationship will send you in depression and might make you take away your life or take away the life of somebody else. So if you are in a toxic relationship, if you're in a relationship and this is how your life is right now, then you probably are in a toxic relationship. Best to find a
counselor and talk about it. Find an elderly person, talk about it, and see what is wise to do. Leave it or give each other time to change, and then come back together when each of you is willing and ready to start a good relationship
on a new level. What are some of the signs in a toxic relationship? Number one, there's no communication. You guys talk to each other like you are like classmates, like one is in high school, another one is in primary school. I mean, you don't care about each other, or the communication is one-sided. It's always about you. Hi babe, how are you doing? How is your day today? But he never texts back. It's always about you calling and calling, but he never calls back. He tell you he's busy. But honestly, you cannot be busy to the extent that you can't get 5 minutes in a day to tell someone, hi, how are you? So communication becomes a problem, and it becomes one-sided many a times. And so this other person who is always the one giving out is getting continuously gets frustrated. Number 2, you're in a toxic signs of being in a toxic relationship
Is that your partner does not appreciate you for who you are.
all that he sees in you is that you're lacking something. Girl, there's something that you don't have. He even gets to a point of comparing you to how he wants you to look like. You see this lady, she's always smart. Can you try and be like her? Number 3,
Your partner is not comfortable being around you when he is with his friends.
you're like a baggage or a burden to him. He'd rather hang out with other ladies than hang out with you. And that affects you because it is a toxic relationship. Number 4, it's a
Giving relationship and you're not receiving anything. If you're a guy,
send me money for this, send me money for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Honestly, ladies, if you're a lady and you have your parents, this guy is still not your husband. So he can be the one providing for you and feeding you. It becomes hard and you might not realize it. He'll do it continuously. One day he'll get tired, and that's when toxicity in a relationship starts, and it never gets better. A guy is not proud of you before people. You're in a toxic relationship. He's constantly or she's constantly telling you,
I want to end this, and you're the one begging him, no babe, we can still do this. No honey, we can still do this.
and so you're the one begging for the relationship to move on, yet the person already is not even in the relationship. He's just there by body or by name, but mentally he's not in that relationship. What I want to advise you today is that if you're in a toxic relationship, then it will waste you away. It will waste you away. It will waste your dreams. It will waste your happiness as an individual. So what do you want today? It's sad that we are hearing cases of people doing things that we couldn't imagine, that you cannot imagine a human being can do. So if you are, sorry, that's my speaker. The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. So if you're in a toxic relationship, take care. Take care, because that will cost you. And that's all from me, guys. I love you. Remember, over the weekend I will talk about the signs and symptoms of breast cancer. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. I love you guys, and bye bye.